color kids, this is Katie Carty Hiley from RainbowBrite.net. Welcome back to the Rainbow Land Museum and my continuation of reviews of Hallmark's new products that just came out and I'm super excited about. You probably saw some of these shown in my live stream if you took a look at that, but if you didn't, these will be brand new to you. Yay! Either way, we're going to go a little more in depth in this video than I did in the live streams. That was just a quick, this is what just came out. You should go look for it. And hopefully it's starting to show up in your store now or soon if it hasn't already. Next up, Baby Sprites. Okay. Now, I'm going to go through all four of these, obviously, but I think at the same time it makes sense to go through or show you their vintage counterparts. Instead of showing you the new ones and then the old ones. Just, you'll know why in a minute. Okay, so they did a pretty darn good job of matching up the colors of the old and the new. There is a difference, obviously, whereas the old ones had a front color and a back color that were different. No idea why. That was, you know, there are like baby sprites or young sprites shown in some of the episodes of Rainbow Brite, and they were all just one color, so I'm not sure why in the toy version they decided to make them dual color. Like, when they get older, do one of the colors just go away? Like, you don't know what color your sprite is until it grows up? I don't know. They also have different colored feet. They're all different. Yeah, they're all completely different, so maybe their feet change color as they grow older as well. That's how you know you've gone through puberty, that you are one color and you have red feet or orange feet, depending on if you're male or female. Anyway, new Baby Sprites. So these guys are super cute and adorable. So I'm just making their stars stand up a little better. I've already got cat hair on this. My cats are very interested in my new dolls. But these are fantastic. They, again, like Puppy Brite, the material on here is like the new large twink and Delight Sprite. Very fluffy, very soft. I love them to pieces. They're super cute. On their tags, it even shows all four and their names, which is helpful because it's hard to remember which is which. I couldn't do it from memory if I tried. I honestly couldn't. Just over the years, I've realized I'm never ever probably going to remember, so I have pictures on my site and I go and look if I'm ever curious. But these guys actually have it right there on their tag. Because on the front, it just says Baby Sprite. It does not say this particular one is Itsy, which it is, because you can tell from the back. Maybe that would have been helpful, say Itsy Sprite, I don't know. But Baby Sprite is fine, because where else would you say Baby Sprite? Well, it says Meet the Baby Sprites. Anyway, they're wearing diapers. It's kind of obvious that they're babies. And they're smaller than the other ones. So anyway, wait, what did I just say? Itsy? Yes. Itsy is orange with a yellow diaper, purple feet. The old Itsy is orange, yellow diaper, pink feet. And their legs are weirdly colored. Like, I guess they're in rainbow order, yeah. But they're not, like on the bigger sprites, they match up. It'll go like red to purple. But these, they're just kind of mishmash, whatever. They just used whatever part of the fabric was available. They didn't try to make them match, which is okay. It's just different. Actually, are they inverted? No. Yeah, no. Whatever. They're just different. The diapers on these guys are sewn on. There's a stitch at the back right here, and then on each side where it's tied, there are stitches to hold those on. The tag on this one, actually it is still there. Made in Korea. Okay. So it doesn't say on here, but what's really interesting about these guys and why I'm super happy they made new ones is that the Baby Sprites were only ever released in Germany. Just like the Moonglow doll, for whatever reason, we never got them here. I guess by the time that these came out, the line was ending. It was not selling as well, so they just gave them to the German fans. Apparently they were buying stuff more than we were. I don't know. I think you know from my other videos that Rainbow Brite was huge in Germany. Regina Regenbogen, they had the comic magazines. There's like 30 something, wait, no more than that. 40, 50, I don't know. There's a lot of those. There's 34, I think, of the audio plays. These like 45-minute radio stories that are on cassette tape. So they got a lot of stuff in Germany that we didn't get. But doll-wise, it was just Moonglow and the Baby Sprites that they got, and we did not. Another interesting thing about these guys, they came in little plastic bubbles, I guess, yeah. Actually, according to stories that Renee and I have found from the archives of Rainbow Brite, they are supposed to be bubbles. They like come out, that's how they're born, they like come out of the rocks in the caves in bubbles. It's weird. But whatever. I don't have any in the plastic bubbles with their tags. It's something I've never just... They're hard to find, and they're expensive, as you can imagine, or at least more expensive. So I just never cared enough to try to get them in the bubbles, but maybe that's something I should try to do since I'm getting all the other dolls in boxes. Okay, one day maybe I'll have them all in their bubbles. That would be great. But so far, I do not. But I will show a picture of one in a bubble so you can see what I'm talking about. I think they're like glittery. Glitter bubbles. They're cute. They're like pink with glitter, I think. So these guys do not come in bubbles. They just come with a hand tag. But they are $9.95 a piece, so it's probably just a cost-saving measure. I'm sure they would have loved to put them in bubbles, just to make them even more retro-tastic. But I don't... Yeah, I'm not sure fans would want to pay more than $9.95 for these guys, since they are smaller and all that jazz. And if you put a plastic thing around it, it's just going to be even more. And harder to display, like, they would just roll off the shelves. So this is much easier. Just set them down, done. But they're super cute. And their diapers are also stitched on, I think at the same points, actually. Oh, and they're also sewn across the bottom. So they are not going anywhere. Whereas these guys, they're not sewn on. So if you cut the stitches on the sides and the back, you could actually take the diaper off. I don't know why you would want to, but theoretically, you could. Other differences, these guys actually do have lines on their arms. They're faint, but they do have lines. These do not. Their arms are much shorter. I mean, clearly these are bigger, so there's more room to do such things. These guys, the colors on the legs do match up with each other. That's good. And we got the dots on the shoes, like they should. So yeah, they're super cute. Oh, and the stars are a very pale pink on the top of the head, and all of them have the same color stars, whereas all of the old ones is just white. So I'm glad that they gave it a little splash of color on the stars instead of just white, because white's boring. I don't know. I think it's cuter this way. Yay! So there's Itsy. Yeah, maybe by the end of this I'll know who's who. Doubt it. But we'll see. Okay, so this one, yellow, is Eensy. It's Eensy when Eensy Weensy Itsy Bitsy. That's what they're going with here. But I'm going out of order, so whatever. This is Eensy. So the old one, yellow on the front, blue on the back, blue shoes. This one, yellow, orange diaper. Oh yeah, and orange diaper. I left off that part. Yellow, orange diaper, blue shoes. So they did a good job again. Matched up most of the things. It has a deeper orange, but it's orange. That's really okay. What else should I really say? Like, I don't want to repeat all the same things for every single sprite. I don't think I need to. It's more a matter of just showing you the differences and the similarities. Did that one have? Yeah, all the old ones have yellow arms. Actually, all the new ones do too. Yep, they all have yellow arms. But again, this one has lines on it. These do not. So that's Eensy. Yes. Next up, we've got, red one is Bitsy. I'm going all out of order. That's okay. So, old one, red on the front, purple on the back, pink diaper. New one, red, all around. Purple diaper. Yellow feet, yellow arms. And yeah, again, the colors do not match up on their legs. Did I look at the other one? Yeah, that one's closer, but it doesn't match up either. I guess that was just a thing with the Baby Sprites back in the day. And okay, I want to point out, these guys, their fur is much, I guess it's shorter than larger sprites. These are not like matted, because at first glance they kind of look like what a large sprite would look like if you put it through a dryer, where the hair melts and mats. These are not matted, they just have short hair, short fur. Just a little detail I wanted to point out in case you were curious. So this one, yeah, again, they match the colors up pretty darn well. And yeah, this one's legs match up with itself, each other, like they should. Yeah, great, awesome, cute. Now we get to the one that's the most different than the original, and this is Weensy. Okay, so the original was, did any of these have pink? Okay. I want to compare colors here. Yeah, it's definitely pink. I wanted to show you. Okay, so there was light pink on the back of this one. There's, what color was this? Purple on the back of this one. And then hot pink on the, like, fuchsia. Here we go, on the front of this one. Which one am I doing? Yeah, this one. So the old one was hot pink. This one is purple, which is fine. Especially since we have a red one. I think it would be weird to have a red and a pink. I think red and purple make more sense, just more diversity. This one's, gosh, what color is this diaper? I think it's just white. Unless it's super faded, but the rest of it doesn't look faded, so I don't think so. If any of you have one of, I forgot the naming it already, Weensy, and yours has more color in its diaper and it's not white, let me know. But I think it's white. Looks like the same color as the stars on the head. Yeah. So this one is the most different. This one is green on the back, and this one has a blue diaper. So I'm not really sure why they didn't give it a green diaper. I think that would have made more sense. Even if the front color is different, it at least would have lined up. Because it's the same name. They're both Weensy. I already forgot. I'm never going to remember these, you guys. It's so hard. Yeah. So this is the most different from the vintage to the new one. Most of the others, the colors line up. And this one has like red feet and this one's pink. And again, yeah, the colors on the legs do not line up on the old ones at all. They do on the new ones. That's good. And they're not all the same though. I mean, obviously the feet color are different. Yeah, see, that one's feet, hold on. One more aside, is very close to the feet color of this one. It's just a lighter, it's almost like a coral. It's like a light orangey salmon color, whereas this one's actually like pink. So again, it might be faded, but I don't think so, because the rest of it looks fine. So yeah, this one has orange feet. Okay, but look at the colors on the legs. You can hold it a different way so you can actually see them. They do not like line up or match from sprite to sprite, which is fine. I don't think it needs to, because clearly the old ones didn't even match up leg to leg, so it's perfectly fine. But they are all different. That's cool. I actually kind of like that they all are in different order and line up differently. Red. That one doesn't have red at all. See, this one's going backwards though. See, another thing, like kind of Puppy Brite, where it can go right to left, left to right. This one can go up and down or down to up. This one's going orange, green, blue, purple. So the rainbow's going up that way. Whereas this one, I mean, forget the blue and the purple because they're like the end of the rainbow, but it goes red, orange. So it's going down. This one is also going down. There is red up there. Red, orange, yellow, green. What about this one? Ah! This one is always also going up. So two of them, the rainbow's going up, and two of them, the rainbow's going down. But that could also vary from doll to doll. I'm gonna be interested to see that. Oh, guys, you better not make me buy like 5 of each of these because of the different variations. Just don't. Don't do it. All that could really be different is the order of the legs and which colors show up on the legs, potentially. Because they're not long enough to show the full rainbow, at least with this material. That's going to be interesting to see the differences in these guys from doll to doll, to see if they actually show the same colors on each doll and if they go the same order, up, down, or down, up. There. Okay. I think that's the Baby Sprites. And yeah, I already mentioned how much they are. Yeah, collect all 4, each sold separately. There's the artwork that you can see real quick. That's super adorable. I really like it. Like, they're all in the same pose, but it does show the different colors so you can easily identify who is who. So even if you cut the tags off, keep them around. I mean, eventually I will put these on my website so you can just consult that. You won't need to keep the tag around. But again, these are not on the Hallmark website yet, so I don't have pictures to put on my site yet. I would rather just wait for their professional pictures than to try to take ones of my own, because they never turn out quite as good. Their stars don't quite stick up as well as Puppy Brite. They are on a little bit of an antenna, like his, but at least this one. Gotta train it. I put like a hair tie on it or something for a while and hold it back. That would probably train it to stay up more. But I doubt I'm gonna even bother because it's fine. It's cute. I love them. They're super cute. And I think that's all I have to say about Baby Sprites. I wonder if I can fit one other item in this. You know what? Let me just do this real quick. Because I don't have a whole lot to say about this other than it's cute and it's adorable and you're gonna want it too probably. This is the Rainbow Band display carrier and it's massive. As you can see, oh, I gotta pull that apart so you can see her better. It's the cutest artwork. Like, this artwork was used a lot in the 2003 stuff, but I've always loved that pose. I just think it's one of the cutest pictures of Rainbow Brite ever. So I love that they included that on one side, and then it's just got rainbow colors going around. And it's pink on the back, like satiny down here, not. And then there's a pocket to put stuff, and that's where the tag is, a huge, humongous tag on the back. That shows a better picture of it when it's not wrinkled like mine is. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to make it non-wrinkled, let me know. I think I'm just gonna fill it up with, like, I don't know, like grocery bags or not tissue paper, but yeah, some kind of paper or bags just all squished up just to fill it up really, really tight, and let it stay that way for a while, and then maybe it won't wrinkle as bad as it is right now. Because I don't want to, like, iron this. I mean, it's thick for one thing. It's, yeah, it's gosh, what's the word? Like, plushed. Yeah, it's plush a little bit squishy. Plus, it's got all this plastic here, and I'm afraid I would melt it. Even if I unzipped it and kept that completely away from the iron. Like, I don't know. I think the zipper is metal. It might be okay to iron, but I don't want to be the first one to try it. So if you iron yours and it works, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to fill mine up with stuff for a while and see if that fixes it. But it's super, super cute. It is $29.95, and this was produced also in October. Oh, I forgot to see when the Baby Sprites were produced. Also October, yeah. See, all this stuff was made in October. Wow. They're just getting it out super fast to us. This is great. But I like that it has a pocket so you can actually hold other stuff. I don't know what, but something back there. And as you can see in the picture, it's the perfect size to put one of the new large Rainbow Brite dolls in. But you could totally use this to put itty bitties in, or Baby Sprites, Puppy Brite, any of them. Any of the new merchandise would look great in here. And I love the big logo on the front. This is basically like the new Color Cottage. Not Color Castle. There was a Color Cottage back in the 80s. I'll put a picture here in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Which I have a couple of, or 3. I don't know. I have a few Color Cottages. But they suffer from the same problem. And they're more plush on top. It's like 3 colors, 3 stripes. They're not as deep as these. They're, yeah, maybe to there-ish. I don't know. They're not nearly as deep, but they get, I guess I don't know if wrinkled's the word, but yeah, if they're in storage for a while and they're stored like this, they just stay that way, and I don't even know how to fix that. Again, if any of you have recommendations on how to make a Color Cottage sit up straight again, that would be great to know too. But the artwork on the back here is fantastic. I love it so much. So you could totally, make little scenes in front of the Color Castle with your itty bitties or whatever. Take some pictures in there. This will make a great backdrop once it's not caving in on itself. But again, this is just like stuffed in the bottom of a box when the Hallmark store got it. It's not their fault. It's just the way it was shipped to them. So hopefully we will figure out a way to get rid of the wrinkles, and then you can just zip it back up. It's got a good zipper on it. I like that. Because I really hate bad zippers. And this is a good zipper, I can tell. So there we go. There is the Rainbow Land doll carrier. We gotta stick that on the end of the Baby Sprites. I always called them Baby Brite. I would love a Baby Brite doll, FYI. But yeah, stick this into the Baby Sprite video. So you've got all the info about the new product. Okay, there's one other thing. Well, it's kind of one, it's kind of two. That I will review in another video, because here again, I've gone too long. But I didn't go as long as Puppy Brite. I did better than that one, but I don't have any other. Yeah, I already compared them to the vintage ones, and there were no other Baby Brite items made. I don't even think they're in any of the coloring books or books. They might be in a story booklet, like talked about. If I remember anything else, I'll put it in the notes or something. But yeah, they weren't in much. Again, they were at the very end of the line. So if they had plans for them, they never came to pass. Sad face. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video and get to the other product from Hallmark, do some more history lessons, and that might be it for today. I've got merch hauls I need to do, but they're probably gonna have to wait because I'm gonna be videoed out by the end of this. But I'm having fun. So anyway, have a rainbow day. Bye.